Hey, what is good, turnip heads? Today we're doing a really in-depth video. We're talking about graphs, we're talking about spreadsheets, just tracking things over a period of weeks, actually predicting the best sell price to make the most insane profits with turnips and Animal Crossing. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars of profit that we go over later in the video, but there's information that you guys need to know leading into the actual spreadsheet and the data, which is also going to be linked down below. So guys, make sure you watch the entire video, and if you learned something new, please leave a like because it just helps so much. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. Love you. All right, so if you guys want to buy turnips, you have to check out a villager named Daisy May on Sundays. They'll be selling turnips all day. Turnips could be as low as $15 to like $800, so just make sure you know how much you actually bought all your turnips for if you want to make a profit. So once you buy your turnips from Daisy May on Sunday, you could actually go to the Nook's cranny and talk to Timmy, I'm pretty sure, talk to Tommy here, and you can ask him, hey bro, what's the turnip prices? Current price of turnips is 120 bells. So here we go. Now if I bought my turnips for 120 bells or less, 119, 18, 70, etc., this is not something I want to do. Now if it is Saturday, or yeah, if it's Saturday right now, my turnips are rotten tomorrow, and I bought turnips for 120 bells and he's asking for, he's offering 121 bells per turnip, I'm getting a 1 bell profit. That's good enough, man. Something is better than nothing, so that is good. But generally there actually are like peaks and valleys and weird type stuff that Animal Crossing fans over the years have kind of gathered while playing the game. I'm going to show you here in a GameSpot article. Let me pull it up real quick on my second monitor here. So here we go. So first things first, don't time travel, because any instance of time traveling will spoil your turnips, which is pretty funny. So Timmy and Tiny change their prices twice daily, once when Nook Cranny opens in the morning and again at noon. This is where things will get a little complicated. There are a few general patterns that their prices will follow throughout the week, so it's important to ask them for their prices twice every day to get a sense of the pattern you have. So this is the thing here. You could say, okay, this is a great price, let me sell them here. But wait, what if in the afternoon there's a better price? But what if it's a worse price? So should I sell now? You know what I mean? So you get into that habit. So there are actually spike patterns that I mentioned earlier. So spike, a hill or a mountain, peaks and valleys. Patterns, as fans refer to them, are ideal. The general rule with these patterns is that there is a spike in price sometime during the week, which is both preceded and followed by a period of decreasing prices. For example, your week might look something like this. Based on my prices last week, the numbers aren't exact. Monday, so 92 bells in the morning, afternoon 88, and you guys get it, and so on and so on. So they're basically saying like in the morning it's high, afternoon low, morning high, afternoon low, and then morning high they waited, and then the afternoon was higher. So in this example, the price at the beginning of the week dropped by a few bells each time, which is the first requirement for the spike. The second requirement is an increase in price later in the week, which happens Wednesday morning. For them it happened Wednesday morning. If I don't know if that's like every Wednesday for everybody, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If it's indeed a spike pattern, there should be an even higher price the next time the price changes. In this case, Wednesday afternoon. Okay, so there we go. In this case, this is the first time to sell. So, oh my god, yeah, like look at this insane profit. There's also a similar pattern with much more modest price increase, but generally you don't want to sell on the first increase. The number of increases until the peak price seem to vary. We've only seen 2, like in the example above. Some players have apparently encountered spike patterns that had price decrease in between 2 increases, so we'll keep an eye out for that as well. Let's click this. Alright, Animal Crossing New Horizons Stalk Market public service announcement to anybody curious about one of the best ways to turn huge profits but are unfamiliar with it. Based on largely on how it worked in New Leaf, I'm a turnip veteran and it seems most likely the same. Time travel kills turnips. Storing, you can't put turnips in storage. Selling, the shots by okay, so stuff we know. So there are 4 known patterns. Random price fluctuate without a pattern, can sell for a small profit. So here we go. Boom, small, rises and then falls lower, rises higher. So the third peak, I guess the third highest price, that's what you want to sell at, is according to this graph, right? Decreasing steadily, decreases the whole week, no chance for profit. Okay, interesting. So yeah, if it doesn't rise like this, basically it's just going to keep decreasing the whole week and you want to just get in and get out. So small spike starts as decreasing, then jumps 3 times before going back down. Decent profit with spike typically from 150 to 200. So here we go. So it goes down, and then there's like a little bump, and then like, so if it's Wednesday in the morning, you're like, okay, I finally got my first little spike. It's obviously, it may go up according to, you know, this pattern here. Boom, goes up again, boom, goes up again, and then once it's gonna peak at Thursday in the morning, and then you want to sell right there, get in, get the frick out. You know what's funny is I was pretty heavily into stocks around last summer, and so this is just really funny to talk about and reference, like get in, get out. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back on topic. Sorry. So camel hump or a large spike, this is what we are looking for. In New Leaf, this pattern was identical to the small spike but with a higher peak. In New Horizons, it is reported to now have a dip after the first increase before jumping 2 more times. This can turn a massive profit with perks from 300 to 400, but as high as 600 to 700. So here we go. So it goes down, you know, goes up a little bit and then barely falls back down. So it looks like, yeah, Wednesday is the determining factor for when you want to, you know, make an educated guess about whether you have a specific pattern or not. And that's when you want to, you know, do your get in, get out. Generally, if your decreasing prices doesn't start to spike by Thursday PM, there aren't enough price points left to fit a price spike, and you may need to cut your losses. 5 price points for the small spike. It goes up 3 times and drops 2. Let me retweet this. And with the new camel hump pattern, this goes up 6 price points. There could be additional new info about patterns and horizons that we don't know yet. This is why it's helpful to have multiple people track their prices. Heck yeah. So week 1 findings, there are a lot of new information gained through my group pattern tracking. From what you guys have been sharing with me, I have a few overall conclusions so far about the price patterns and new horizons. Okay. All right, so yeah, they just have a bunch of crazy. This is the camel hump one that we were talking about. So you can see actually like a lot of patterns that they kind of talked about here, but we don't see the descending pattern. Oh my god, look at this one. Goes up, goes up, goes up, and it peaks actually right here at Wednesday, and then kind of goes down, and boom. All right, so actually while filming, I found this Reddit page and I started reading it, and I just could not understand it. They didn't really make the formula super straightforward, but they do explain it kind of down in the comments. But I found this spreadsheet that just did literally all this for you that they explain, but in a spreadsheet in a Google Doc. And I'm going to leave this down below if anybody wants an in-depth resource, but it just goes over type 1, type 2, type 3, like the camel hump peak and stuff that we went over earlier with the drawn out guide from Twitter. So anyways, if you're gonna, you know, click this down below, and what you want to do is file, make a copy, and then copy of turnips, stonks, whatever, just click OK, and it'll actually bring it to your drive. So now you can edit it, because you know in here you can't edit it, you can only look at it. So boom, copy of turnips. So what you want to do now is put your buy sell prices here. So only thing you're editing is this gray area. You don't touch anything right here, only this. So if on Sunday I bought my turnips for $100, okay, watch this graph, ready? Boom, it's gonna, everything's gonna edit now. So $100 is what I bought them for, and then on Monday they sold for $200, and then they go for $50, and then on Tuesday they start selling for $20, but then they drop to $110. Boom, everything starts editing for you. And obviously this is kind of an unrealistic graph here, these numbers. I'm just using like basic numbers to explain the process and just visually give you guys something to look at. But you can compare this over here to what we went over earlier. I think it's this one right here. Yeah. So you can compare your graph from the actual spreadsheet to the Twitter graph right here. So like, oh my god, wait a minute, you know, like, oh, my graph on the spreadsheet looks exactly like example right here, or my graph on the spreadsheet looks like, you know, the bump, the camel hump bump. Oh my god, like I need to sell right, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this spreadsheet's a really good gem. And I'm gonna leave this down below for everybody to check out. Shout out to the person who made it. Freaking love you, J4RV. The credit's right here, so I guess I'll just link it straight to this Reddit thread, then you guys can click on the Reddit or find the spreadsheet through here. So yeah, I found it from 6Jarv, and I'm gonna actually leave a direct link to this Reddit post down in the description, so you guys can like give him credit and stuff, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, shout out Jarv. So anyways, that's really it though. I mean, we kind of did everything there is. We went very in depth, a lot more in depth than I wanted, or not that I really wanted to go in depth. That this is awesome than I thought I was. So I'm really happy we went exploring, went adventuring and stuff like that. And I hope you guys did enjoy the video. So I actually forgot this. So if you have spoiled turnips and you didn't sell them, Ants and flies are attracted to garbage, so you can use the spoiled turnips to catch ants and flies. But anyways, yeah, so we'll end it with this here. Appreciate you guys. Freaking love you guys. I hope this helped you. This guide, I'm actually very excited to show you all this. So yeah, have a good one, guys. I don't know really what to say. Get some turnips, get your prices up, wash your hands, stay beautiful, stay awesome. See you soon. Love you, hugs and kisses. Adios.